This is John of Acosta Productions, and welcome to Tutorial Tuesdays, where we normally go over the latest and greatest in Final Cut Pro, Adobe After Effects, and Adobe Premiere to speed up your workflow and make you more money. However, this week we're actually talking about a little program called iShowU HD. Ba-bam! Now, as you know, this show is a screencast-based show, so I am able to move my mouse around and record everything that you see on screen, and then I can share it with you so you can learn how to do the things that I want to teach you. Now, this program HD is what I usually use to do that. So the problem that I'm experiencing, a lot of people have been lately, is that when you output your video that you record with this program and you throw it into a non-linear editing program like Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere, the frames are not synced with the audio. So I can move my mouse around and show you a few things, but it's not going to be in sync with what I'm saying. Likewise, when I put an in point and an out point in my viewer and I drag it down to my timeline, it does not synchronize with the actual video on the output, and it's all just sort of screwed up. It was probably a year ago, actually. They updated this application, and what they did was actually dumb down the app so that you'd have to buy the professional version, the pro version, for another $50 to $70. I forget the actual price. Now, that really upset me because I'm a paid customer in general. I bought this app for $30, and if you're using this and you're watching this video, more than likely, you probably paid for the original app as well, the original iShowU HD, for about the same price as well. So what I want to do today is show you guys a quick way to fix this sort of situation, because you've already paid for this application. You should be able to use its functionality in your pro applications. So here's the deal. This little option over here on the left, you see variable length frame duration. It says here that this option is only available in the pro version of this program, which is not fair. Variable length frame duration basically means that when you're done recording your video and you throw it into your nonlinear editing program like Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, it's not going to come out the way that you recorded it. It's going to be all sorts of screwed up. And unfortunately, I can't turn this off because I don't have the pro version. I only have the original iShowU HD. So what do? Well, check this out. In order to fix this, all you really have to do is hit the record button to begin your recording. Of course, I'm not going to do it because it's going to slow down my system. So let's pretend like I hit the record button. Boom. Now I'm recording. You're seeing everything I'm doing. Blah, blah, blah. Great. Show's over. Now it's going to be stop button. I'd hit the stop button there, and it would instantly save whatever I've done into this little timeline of thumbnails down here on the bottom. The last one on the right corner is going to be the one that you just finished recording. Now, at this point, you have your recording and it's great, but it's still set under variable length frame durations because that's the option that unfortunately is turned on under the non-pro version. But check this out. If you go down to the thumbnail, and that's any thumbnail down here, by the way, and you right-click, or if you're on a Mac, obviously you would hold your control key and click, or use two fingers to click down on your mouse, and boom, we suddenly see this option, Re-encode movie fixed frame duration, which is what Final Cut wants, which is what Adobe Premiere wants, which is what Final Cut 10 wants, which is what your application needs in order to work with these clips individually and perfectly. So again, right-click on any of these little clips at the bottom, Re-encode movie fixed frame durations, and boom, you're going to see a little QuickTime logo, and then you're going to see this application fixing the frames for your pro application. Cool. This might take some time. It might take anywhere between 2 minutes to 10 minutes, depending on how long your video is, but it's absolutely worth it. It's the equivalent to basically re-encoding your video like you would normally do if you were shooting with a DSLR or any sort of camera format for that matter. When it's done, you can call upon it using the right click and go to Reveal in Finder, pull it up. It's the same clip. It doesn't make a duplicate or anything. It just takes the clip you've already had and it just allocates the frames so that you can then drag it down into your Final Cut Pro or whatever application you want to work with, and boom, it'll work just fine. I hope that helped out, guys. This is John Acosta for Acosta Productions. This is Tutorial Tuesday. Make sure to subscribe so you can see the latest and greatest updates in Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, and Adobe After Effects, as well as other applications that we work with like iShowU HD and things of that nature every single week. All right, take care, have a great week, and I'll talk to you guys soon.